Hello, everybody. Hello, subscribers. Welcome back to another exciting episode of WeTokFutbol. You know what we do here. We talk the goals, we talk the dribbles, the passes, the fouls, the trending news, and the actions on and off the pitch. Stay tuned as we bring you today's show. We'll be right back. So we'll be looking at some games and we'll be doing a review of some of these games that were played before today, and we'll also look to preview one of our most expected games, the game between Portugal and Ghana. So with me here are
Andy.
Yeah. So I am Ostino, who will be hosting today's show. Okay. We were expecting something different from the World Cup, but something extra different came up again. You know, the World Cup comes with a lot of drama, like I said, and the drama is yet to begin. It just started. It has just started. So we saw a shocking comeback between Argentina and Saudi Arabia, and we also saw another comeback between Germany and Japan. Let's start with Argentina against Saudi Arabia. What do you think of that game? What do you think of that game? How do you think the game went for you, on your own point of view, Andy?
Okay, so I think everybody expected Argentina to win. I even made a prediction of 7-0 to Argentina, but the fighting spirit and the determination of the Saudis proved everybody wrong. And I think it was a well-deserved win for the Saudi Arabians because they didn't back down after conceding the first goal. They fought till the end and won the game. And I think it was a well-deserved win.
Okay, that's great. So, what do you think about the Argentina players? Why do you think Argentina players were not able to manage the 1-0, the 1-0 win, or hold on to the 1-0 win to the end of the game, seeing the kind of class of players they have, or even score more? What do you think happened in that game, or what do you think was the pattern that the Saudi Arabians brought to the game? What do you think changed the whole arrangement of the game? Let me hear from you, Quiz Series.
Okay, thank you very much. The reason why they were not able to win this game, Saudi Arabia came with a tactical play, you understand? And then, you see, they set offside because they know that the Argentina team would be playing more of attacking game, you understand? So they need to develop a strategy that would suit that tactics the Argentina will come with by setting an offside trap for them, because you could realize Argentina had so many chances, but then it was scored as offside, you understand? So this game, that's what gave the Saudi Arabia a upper hand. Okay, so that's it. And then the Saudi Arabian too, with determination and with teamwork, it put them up, and then that was what caused their win.
So the moral lesson, great determination and hard work wins the game. That was what they showed us. They showed that it's not all about the caliber of players, it's not about the name, it's not about the history. Yeah. It's not about the coach, it's not about the players, but it's about teamwork and hard work. Now, let's narrow this teamwork and hard work lesson to Germany and Japan. How was Japan able to manage this? Because Germany had a couple of shots, unlike Argentina game. Germany had a couple of shots. They had so many chances from the beginning of the game to the end. They held the possession strong. They were more possessive. But Japan came out from nowhere to win the game. This takes my mind back to the spirit they used to play against Belgium. Yeah, against Belgium. The way they played against Belgium and they scored Belgium 2 in the first half before Belgium came back to equalize and finally win the game. You can see they have this fighting spirit. They have this energy in them that doesn't end. And do you think the changes they made actually affected the game in the second half, Andy?
Okay, so they started with their experienced players who I think in the first half didn't have the legs to keep up with the German national team. So I think the second half changes actually helped the game because if you are playing against an Asian side or those China, Japan, South Korea, be prepared to run the whole 90 minutes without stopping. So I think in the second half, the changes actually is like changing your car battery. The car moves in a different way when the battery is kind of low. So when you change the battery, you feel there's an improvement. So I think that's what happened to the team, and it was a tactical brilliance from their coach, and I think they deserve the win.
Okay, we saw a painful defeat, an embarrassing defeat yesterday between Spain and Costa Rica. Spain gave Costa Rica 7-0. You see, that game, we naturally we didn't expect it that way because this time around Spain came with younger boys and they didn't have the World Cup experience. This was their first start. But for them to pull off this kind of performance, what do you think it is the information they are trying to send to the rest of the nations in the World Cup series?
Okay, as I said, this World Cup is a world festival for sports, you understand? And then, everyone will try to prove something. Yesterday game between Spain and Costa Rica, that was not what we were expected. That was not what was expected, sorry. But, you know, Spain introducing new legs, and this, even though these legs are not experienced, they are experienced in their club teams, you understand, but not in their World Cup. And then the win was for them, you understand, because they really did well. They really did well. Yes. And then
I want to say something.
okay.
Looking at the game, I think after conceding the third goal, the manager kind of gave up because I think after the third goal they had a chance of maybe coming back if he had changed his style of play. I prefer he would have done a man marking kind of system after they considered the third goal done, rather trying to do the zonal marking of creating blocks at the back and trying to because the blocks they created even they still considered 7 goals. So I think if they did the man marking and everyone tried to stop their the player they are assigned to mark, I think they wouldn't have considered that 7 goals.
So as I was saying, the 7 goal is the greatest margin. So the information to what they are trying to communicate to the rest of the national teams are they should be careful, or they should be aware of the national team of Spain. Yes, that's what they are trying to communicate.
I don't think Spain will go that far. We
Okay,
just had a weaker opponent yesterday. That's all.
you mean just like England and Iran?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, okay, that's great. Okay, so the Canadian side step up their first game in the World Cup, and with the new boys in the team, they were stronger, they were more determined, they were faster than the Belgian side. But the Belgian team were able to manage the game and come up with a 1-0 win. How possible? How do you think they were able to realize this?
Okay, I think it was down to quality. It was quality that separated both sides. But for the first time playing the World Cup, I think they did a brilliant job. But I think the penalty they missed also didn't help them. That's why. But I think Canada has a future. They have a future in football.
Great. Canada has a future in football. Okay, today we are going to look at a couple of four fixtures. We are going to be seeing Switzerland and Cameroon play today. We are also going to be seeing Uruguay and South Korea, Portugal and Ghana, Brazil and Serbia. Let's go randomly. Brazil and Serbia's game. How do you think it's going to be? Let's see this.
Yeah, it's going to be a win for Brazil. Yes.
That's all you can say. No predictions this time.
So it's going to be a 3-4 nil goal for Brazil.
Great, great. I don't know. And did you agree with that?
I think Brazil is going to win, but it's going to be a very difficult match for them because looking at the physique of the Serbians, I don't think they are going to stand around and get bullied by the Brazilians.
Great, great. Physique. Okay. All right. You know, when we talk of physique, like this, yeah, you know,
the Serbians are very
yeah, like, you know, I as an Mitrovic. Mitrovic is a strong player. He has bullied the English defenders so well. He can pull his weight on you and use it against you. You see, we also have Milinkovic Savic and the rest of them who are. We have Jovic of Madrid. You see, so I buy your idea, but for me, Brazil is going to win the game.
No, I said
Brazil is going
they
to
are
win the
going
game.
to win, but it's not going to be an easy kind of win for them.
All right, all right. Okay, now for Cameroon, you know, no African team has been able to win. We saw a 2-0 defeat against Senegal. We saw 0-0 for Morocco. We saw 0-0 for Tunisia. Cameroon will be looking to start off in a fine way against Switzerland because Switzerland and Cameroon look to me is like a neutral game. There's no stronger opposition for me. I think it's a neutral game, and Cameroon might be off with a fine start today. This might be a motivation for them to step up ahead of other African nations in the competition. What do you think of this, Andy?
I think Cameroon's form is very bad this time around. If it was to be like let's say 2 years ago or a year ago, I would have said maybe Cameroon would have won the game. But looking at the last 5 games, they only won against Equatorial Guinea. They only won against Equatorial Guinea and lost to Uzbekistan, lost to South Korea, lost to Jamaica, Can you believe that? And lost to Panama. Hey, drew with Panama and drew with Jamaica. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to expect from them today. But I think Switzerland also don't have a kind of very strong or quality team. So I think it's going to be in the middle. The best team wins.
Great. Now, Uruguay and South Korea will be meeting themselves today. This is also going to be another game in one of the toughest groups. Uruguay and South Korea. How do you see this game going? What do you think is going to be the outcome? Please say this.
Okay, it's not going to be an easy game. Okay. You know, the Uruguay team has strong players too, and then the Korea also have their own strong player. And you see, the Korean people, one of their advantages is faster. They are faster. You understand? Because looking at even Wemming Song, a player that I don't know whether he has is a robot who has a battery that will cause him to run faster than any other player, because these people have this kind of speed you don't understand. Yeah, so it's going to be a tough game. So I think let the best team win.
Okay, let the best team win. So Uruguay and Spain. Andy, what do you think is your prediction for this game? Sorry, Uruguay and South Korea, please.
Okay. It's going to be difficult to predict, but I think it's going to be a goalless draw.
Great. So, as Ghanaians, this is the match we've all been waiting for. Portugal against Republic of Ghana. If you were to be the coach, Otuado, right? If you were to be Otuado, what approach would you tell your boys? Or what's the last advice you give your boys before they step on to the field quiz series?
My advice to the team will be their confidentiality. When Ghana
You mean confidence or
confidence, yes,
confidentiality?
confidence, not
Okay.
confidentialist. Sorry. So Ghana, when they are playing against big teams, yes, when they play against big team, they lack the confidence. It's like they don't know what they are doing when they are playing against the big team. It's like when they are playing against big team, they forget that they are playing for their country. So my advice for them would be that they should play for the country, no timidness, because we are the Black Stars. We will never give up. We will fight and fight and fight until we win. Kudos, people. Take all the best and chances and score for us. That's it.
Wonderful, wonderful. Patriotic statement. So, Andy, if you were to line up a very solid team against Portugal, a team that will really be a great opposition for Portugal, for Ghana, like a team for the Ghanaian team that's going to really be a tough opponent for Portugal, what will be your starting lineup?
So the Portuguese,
What formation? What formation?
the Portuguese always play with a 4-3-3 formation. So I think I'll go with a 4-5-1 to counter what they will do. So I'll start. We don't have the only goalkeeper we have right now is Atizigi. So he's going to start in pool. Right back, Denis Odoi or Ali Seidu. I'll go with Denis Odoi. And the centre backs will be Daniel Amate and Mohamed Salisu. Left back, Baba Rahman. A midfield two of uh, Partey and Partey and a midfield two of Partey and Daniel Kofiche, Kudus in front of them. Wingers, I'll go with Osman Bukari on the right and Jordan on the left. Our front is going to be Iñaki Williams. So that's how they are going to line up.
Okay, that's a lineup for you. Okay, so let's analyze the Portugal team. You have the likes of Ronaldo. We have Bruno Fernandes. We have Bernardo Silva. We have João Cancelo. Masterclass players, world class players all around the field. These players, they are going to come in with an intimidating look. Will you expect Ghana to start? What way do you expect Ghana to start? Will you expect them to start by easing off the pressure and then go on the counter, or just start attacking with massive attack, or start with massive defense? What kind of style do you want Ghana to approach the game with series?
They should relax the attack. You understand? Yes, because when they play the attacking, they cannot keep up with the attacking to the end of the game. And then you are playing defensive. The players of the Portugal team, they are not just players. They are what, quality and experienced players. You understand? So they should relax with their confidence. They should what, bring down the pressure and then give it to them. Yes.
Great. So Andy, what is that one player, or who is that one player that you would love to watch in the Ghana game today?
So first, I think I'll say something small.
Okay.
They should go into the game not feeling that they are or Portugal is kind of superior to them. They should play for the country and play for the badge. So
And they take away every timidness.
yes. So I think today I want to see Salisu's performance against Cristiano Ronaldo.
Wow, Salisu against Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah.
Just silence Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah. So Salisu and Cristiano Ronaldo. Salisu plays for Southampton and Cristiano Ronaldo plays for Manchester United, but he's no longer in a team currently. From the news we've heard, Ronaldo is the only player in the World Cup without a team, or without a club. Let's put it that way. So there are so many teams right now who are coming out for him. While you also have teams he's interested in. So they're going to be expecting a very hot game. Salisu and Ronaldo. This time around, Ronaldo wants to prove to the world that he can win this World Cup. You know, I got to find out something. The problem that's going on between Ronaldo and Manchester United, the Portuguese players are not even taking that into consideration. They are not even worried about that. All they're after right now is the World Cup, how they win the World Cup. Because the coach is saying, let us not concentrate on what is going on between the Ronaldo and Manchester United, but let us focus our mind on the World Cup. Don't ask me questions about Ronaldo and Manchester United, but ask me about the World Cup. The same thing on Ronaldo's side. Ronaldo is not worried about that at the moment. What he wants now is just the World Cup. So today, we are going to expect a very hot game, a very, very hot game between Ghana and Portugal. So what do you have to say to your fans before we end today's show?
So I'm being patriotic, so I think they should expect a surprise from the Blasters today.
Great. What about you, Kustiris?
Okay, being a patriotic citizen.
Oh, relax. Pressure.
Okay,
Relax.
being a patriotic citizen, I'll urge all Ghanaian citizens to not to watch the match alone, because it has been a tradition for us. If you watch alone and then you are having any blood pressure, maybe you can go into hypertension, and then if no one is there, something can happen to you. But all the same, we are Ghanaians. We stand for Ghana. We are for Ghana. Let's enjoy the match today. Let's support our country and let's enjoy this experience. Thank you.
Great. So, to the fans, relax today. You're going to enjoy all the games today. Are going to be interesting, especially Portugal versus Ghana. So, make sure you place in the comment section your predictions for the game. How do you want the game to go? And if you have any other thing to add or contribute to our today's show, please let us know. I remain your boy, Ostino. Thank you guys for viewing today's show. I hope you all enjoyed today's episode of WeTokFutbol. So I would like to hear from you in the comment section. What is your idea on today's show?